Greetings, fellow slingers. It's your trusted GM Brian at the helm. Well, things are starting to get dire for our heroes, as one of their numbers has succumbed to the writhing pool of viscous ooze. They've encountered a stranger held captive in one of the holding cells of their manor, and De La Cruz is suffering near-death ailments that could have him playing a harp instead of swinging an axe. Hell yeah, I am all in. Remember, if you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave us a 5-star rating and review, and always tell a friend. Word of mouth is precedent. I know the majority of our listeners have found us via word of mouth, so let's keep that chatter train rolling. Also, our next season is on the horizon, so for those of you needing to get your Delta Green fix on, we got you covered. I hope everyone likes Convergence, because that's on the menu. Followed by Auction 127, and then after that, Future Perfect Part 2. Remember, write into the show at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com. And when you do so, remember, the first fellow slinger out there to write in and let me know which of us rolled the first hard 20 of that episode, I'll send out a sticker with the show's logo on it, a genuine fake gold doubloon, and a D20 just to boot. You can't lose. So, what are you waiting for? Oh, I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting to warm up your dice and top off your glass as Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents our Bloodlords Run Through episode 16. Well, guess what? The wait is over. Proceed.
Wait, and then for everybody except for Junior, check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Was it a glass of pee?
No, it's a glass of beer, but if you see it, fuck it. God damn it.
There you go.
There you go.
Can you see that?
I can. What are you drinking?
You know, it says CHS on it.
I can't see it. It's too low.
Canyon High School, baby.
Oh,
That's
Look
it.
at that.
Shit.
You got a
Oh,
Comanches.
shit.
I got a
jeez.
Comanche mug. Remember this?
Oh,
I don't.
jeez.
I was cleaning out my father's house and I found it in a box. I thought that was nostalgia for the hard slingers of yore to be drinking my beer out of a Canyon High
Wow.
School mug.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
not that any of us miss high school, although
Nope.
I do think that we are all men of the 80s. Junior, we'll bring you in honoraria.
Junior's definitely old school. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he's old school. He's got an old soul.
All right, all you old dogs. We ready to kick this shit off?
Oh yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
let's fire this thing up real quick, and then we'll do our business. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Is I, your trusted GM Brian, and with me, my hard slingers of yore. Let's talk. So, here's our business. Last episode, we saw our heroes liberate Kier, Novafire, and Elf Magus, who had been locked up in a prison cell in the manor's lower level by his own doing. Imagine that. After a brief introduction between everyone, the group continued their exploration of the manor's lower level and were set upon by a large nest of Ostovite hatchlings. And while the threat of this manor is very much real, so is the misinterpretation of your trusted GM's understanding of this nest's attack. And believe me, I got lambasted on the Discord for this once I admitted to it. So when our heroes were forced to make their first reflex save against the nest's attack, Khan actually passed that. So as a result, meant that he did not sustain any damage. So those 6 points that he had suffered are retroactively returned. And as for Sorrel's healing of 13 hit points to Khan, he can choose to continue to give it to Khan or redistribute it however he likes. So, Sorrel, what did you want to do with those 13 hit points?
So I'm going to give them to Cruz.
Place is fucking rigged, man. I tell you, the rigged. Dealing behind on the Discord together. You know, oh man, I hate that. Always last orc
That
standing.
son of a bitch. Post haste. By the way, don't forget, De La Cruz, you are still suffering the effects from Fatigue 1 and Sickened 2.
Wow.
You still don't know the effects of what happened when that other giant rat had attacked you, that you failed that fortitude save. And the Ostevite nest still wants some warm bodies.
Yeah.
During our
Cruz
last episode, at the culmination of it, it was the nest's attack last, doing 8 points of acid damage to De La Cruz. Con, you're up to bat. What do you want to do?
Well, seeing as I have a lot less health than I thought I did, I need to, of course, move into attack. And then I'm going to maybe do it. Yes, I'm going to go in and do my tiger stance attack on this thing. We're going to be rolling. 17 plus 6 is 23
To hit.
to hit.
That is correct.
Okay.
What kind of damage is this?
This is me punching the hell out of it, bludgeoning.
Oh, good deal.
So I'm going to roll my damage here. 4 plus 3 is 7.
7.
And then I'm going to move back.
So you scuttle up to this thing. You see these ostevites, these little verminous insect-like creatures begin to dart around the nest, duck back into the nest. You come up, you give it your what the, and you feel your fists kind of sink into it and pull back, and then you start to dance away. And from your perspective, it doesn't look like you did a whole lot of damage to this thing.
I did a hole, but not a whole lot of damage.
Well, the hole's going to be coming up soon. Did you have anything else you want to do?
Those were my 3 actions. But out of the damage I did, do I know that it was half damage or anything like that, or do I not know yet?
You don't know, but it looks as though when you punched the side of the bone structure of this entity, and the bones sunk in, as you begin to dart yourself back, you see the bones push right back out, as though something inside might have reset it.
Oh, we can play this all day. It's all
good.
about push and pull, and I mean to push.
Push that hole in. Sorrel.
That's it. Are we all lined up against that west wall of all the, I'll call it the cells?
Where's whoa?
Yeah.
That's what I'm to understand, is that all of you have lined up, and the only person, I don't know, hang on a second, who's in front here?
Cruz.
That's meat shield.
So Meat Shield Cruz is the only one that I can partially see around that corner. So everybody else is safe as long as Cruz is in front of him.
That's the way it's been since the
Yeah.
beginning of time. Thank you, Cruz.
That's right.
All right. Cruz, what do you see up above? I yell over Khan and Kier, just trying to understand what he sees. What do you see, Cruz?
One of those alkalite nests. They got me real messed up.
Acolyte. What do you guys?
He
we're
means
getting-
Ostevite.
Ostevite. See? Can't even pronounce it. That's how
The only
messed up
thing
they
he
got
can
me.
see is the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's a train.
Bearing down.
Toot toot, motherfucker.
So Khan, what are we gonna do here? I mean, these things are kicking our ass, and my healing can only go so far. Do we need to
I think it can
retreat
go
or
30 feet, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Let's see how these things like fire.
Kier Nova fire, that is.
Okay.
Oh,
So I'm just gonna hang back in my current position.
got any heals or anything? I'm beat up pretty well. That's why I dove back here. I can't sit and tank it like Man Cruz can.
So I'm
Nope.
I'm 5 feet from Khan. I'm gonna use one more heal on my buddy Khan. I'm gonna do that as a 2 action.
Oh, shit.
So you're gonna get a 1d8 plus 8,
Mm.
and that is gonna heal you for 14 points.
Oh, baby,
Damn,
we're back
Cruz,
to
you should have held on to the after heal.
Yeah.
You could have got one more point.
Good sir, if you have one of those spells to spare, I would like one myself. The acid that I have been doused with is quite painful. So if you have another, please send it on my way.
Okay. So this is I'm within 5 feet of Kier, or do I
Now,
need to move?
remember,
up?
Sorrel, you don't really know this guy. I'm just kidding.
We just
you may
met.
want to hold on to that.
I look at it this way: we're safety in numbers, whether I know him or not. Safety in numbers is what I see. I need to move forward because he's in another 5-foot square.
He's just
yes,
behind
you
you.
do.
No, Con, you're in front of me.
That's right. And he's right behind you.
No, I'm at the end.
That looks like Kier to me on roll 20.
No, I'm at the back of the train, the back of the caterpillar.
On mine,
So-
it shows you right behind me, and I'm second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
I
The
see
guy
that
behind
too.
you is
Yeah,
the
it's
guy
Kier.
behind you is Kier.
See that
Yeah, you-
dandy
Is that the
little
turnaround?
elf that's
See-
all the way at the back of the train?
Oh,
Wearing
you know
that
what?
wonderful
You're the
green
yellow
color.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm looking
you're the
at
yellow
a
dot.
no, because I'm looking at a freaking screenshot of last week's.
How come I can't move it?
No, because I was looking at
The
my
dragon
I was
took
looking
it
at my
from-
OneNote. I was looking at my OneNote because I was taking screenshot and taking notes. Okay. So I'm gonna use my last heal on this guy.
Awesome. Thank you.
Kira,
Appreciate
you're
it
gonna
much,
get
much.
4 points of healing,
Excellent.
and that's it. I'm tapped.
What you up to?
It's treat wounds going forward.
I had 4 hit points. Now I have 8.
Okay, I've used all my actions, GM.
That's good to know.
What are you at there, Cruz? You muted Cruz.
Sitting on 14.
Okay.
Cruz, you just been healed. You saw Sorrel heal your new comrade. You still hear this chittering of this Ostavite nest. You hear them shuffling around bones, crawling about, peeking around the corner. You see them scurrying about the outside of the nest like a bunch of hundreds of ants just doing whatever it is that they're doing to this nest. What would you like to do?
Cruz is going to turn around to Khan and hand him one of the healing potions he had and be like, Khan, I'm going to give this to you.
I'm full healing, man. I'm full.
Just hear me out. In case I
Okay.
go down again, I need you to at least carry my ass out.
No, I'll do that no matter what. You don't have to pay me with no healing potions.
Oh, but I need you alive to get me out. Don't do us any good if we're both dead.
All right. So we gonna do this then? We gonna charge in and pummel the shit out of this thing?
Hell yeah. And Cruz is going to get up in melee range.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. We got this.
All right. I'm
Well,
glad. I'm glad.
So are you going to consider me handing in a potion in action or?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. That way I know what I'm going to do.
I'll tell you what, because it's so ambiguous about that, or I'm sure it's defined in the rules, let you and I just roll a d20 against each other.
All right. I'm down for that.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
It's an action.
All right. First attack, double-handed.
Fuck yes.
Is going to be
An elbow
25
deep.
to hit. An elbow deep, 25 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Hell
on.
yeah. Wasn't great damage. It's 6 points of damage, or 5 points of damage.
What kind of damage is that?
It's slashing damage.
Slashing. 5 points.
And with his other action, he wants to retreat to cover.
And as
So
your
make a bet.
weapon comes down, cleaving, you cleave about 30 of these little ant Ostavite creatures in half. You see them just blast up, up into the sky, fall down dead, and then you skitter back to the rest
Skitter.
of your line.
Learner
Back to the-
Skerner. I love that band.
Arnold Skirt.
Lead singer Kerr Novafire to the microphone.
Yes.
Excellent. So Kier is going to cast onto his Elven Curved Blade, Produce Flame. And then for my second action, I have a 25-foot margin. I will move, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I will strike at the nest with my sword and hopefully hit, because that would be a really good thing. So, I rolled a 1.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Okay,
How
so
much
let's-
do you weigh, Kier? I
let's
need to know what it
make
takes
a
to carry an elf and a dwarf.
Let's make a reflex save.
Okay, reflex save. The reflex save is a 4.
4.
Plus my dexterity, which is plus 6, so it's 10.
10.
See it? No problem.
Is it 10 total then?
10 total.
Okay. So as you come in cleaving with this weapon and you strike down, your weapon hits something unusual, causing your weapon to fly from your hand to the southwest corner, 15 feet away from you.
Good grief. Does it hit anything? Because the spell will go off if it hits something.
Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's let you and I do another roll off to see if it hits the corner of that nest.
There we
Straight
go.
up, baby.
All right. I got
11.
a 19.
All right, so it went off.
Yeah.
Did I hit the nest at least?
Do a splash damage of the fire.
Okay. It's it's produce flame, which is a single isolated thing to whatever it hits. It's not a burst effect. It hits the target, but it will do the D4 plus 2 and then 1 damage continuing for flame. So, well, how do you want to do this? Because if the
D4
sword
plus 2.
hits, D4 plus 2, got it. All right. So nothing for the ding, and that is a 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1 point ongoing
5.
fire.
Yeah, and as you do that, I also need you to make that save from your last acid burn that's
Gotcha.
continuously going.
Okay, that is a 4. Do I
Okay,
get any
so-
bonuses to that?
It should be under your reflex.
Got it. So it's a total of 10.
Total of 10. Fail. So you take another point of acid damage.
Got it. One of the
Now
features
you-
of this class is temporary hit points that renew every turn. So
Well, that's
1
good
point.
news.
Yeah, so it's not doing anything, but it
That
would be
is
nice
actually
to have
really
that
good.
point back. Yeah, increases per level. That's the feature of this class, or one of them.
So your
Well, my
weapon
sword
has
is now 15 feet away, embedded in the nest, and burning. Awesome.
not in the nest, just off to the side of the nest, like right at its base. So I don't know if you have any movement left, if you want to move towards it, or if
I
you
do
want to
not have
move
any
away from it.
Well,
That's
I
it.
can
You're
move
done?
again, right? I can go back because that was it. That was my second. First class was a spell strike. Then I moved and I melee. No, I'm done.
Okay, so you're stuck there.
I'm stuck
You
there.
won't be alone for long, baby.
No, he won't. He won't be alone. He's going to join all the ranks of those who have died before him. As this nest begins to chitter, you see these creatures get back up on top and immediately spray at you with this spewing, acidious compound. I like this die.
Be careful, it's acidious.
For 20 to hit,
Shit.
for 6 points of acid damage as this thing sprays at you.
Then you get a save.
No, because it's not an
it's an
automatic.
attack.
It's not an effect like the burst was last time,
Mhm.
which I'm saving for you guys again. It also sees 2 other creatures. One of them is not hidden. This individual that's way back here is not hidden by the corner of the building. Who is that back there?
It's Cruz.
Quick, Cruz,
Cruz.
jump into the pool.
Too late, Cruz. I see you, Cruz. As it attempts to attack you as well with a -5 for 14 to hit.
14 misses.
14 misses as this acid whizzes by you. And you know what? Because it's a gambling type of a mound, it's going to try that again at a -10. 5, 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Just pisses right by your face again.
God damn this damn dungeon.
It loves you.
Damn basement.
Come on.
Toughest level 1 we've ever had.
Is the nest on fire? Because there was some fire damage. Is that
Oh, it
helping
takes a
out?
point of damage too, right? From the fire?
Every
Correct.
turn. Every turn.
Yes, every turn. And if it fails its save, it's every turn. If it doesn't, then it's done.
Oh, it's got a save. Okay.
Yes.
What am I saving up? Reflex?
Uh,
20.
Fortitude?
Somatic verbal, 30 feet. It just says, you know what? I changed that. I am sorry. It does not provide continuing damage. It's just 1d4 plus 2, and then that's it. If you fail if it's a critical, it's still not. It's just 2d1 point. So in other words, it doesn't produce any. Sorry.
Somatics. We're done.
There is no persistent fire damage, only on a critical success. A critical success is defined as 10 below the number needed to pass.
Sweet Jesus. Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, we can edit all that.
Are you kidding? That's gold. Con.
Okay. Khan is going to move in. 1, 2, 3. I don't even have to move my whole movement there.
You want to jump around the corner of that liquid in the middle of the room? Jump over the
No.
corner of that?
No time. I'm just gonna walk right in and attack.
You're gonna walk around it, okay?
Timed enough to clean out the jacuzzi after. And I will go in with my Tiger Strike. 17 plus, was it 6? 23? That's the second time I got that. Hell yeah.
That's good.
So that would be 1d8 damage.
Okay.
Shit. 2 plus 3 is 5. Again, bludgeoning. Well, I'm actually using a knife hand, so it's slicing. And then I'll move myself back again.
Okay.
Like a
Sorrel,
coward.
you watch Khan cower his way back, tail between his legs.
Okay, I'm going to move. Hold on, I'm just checking our distance here. Okay, so I'm going to move forward to the corner of that west wall.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move up. So I'll be north of Khan. At that point, I should be able to see the nest.
You do. You see it undulating, freaking, tweaking as these little creatures try to repair it as fast as it's being blown up. But you actually see that a lot of damage is being taken to this thing.
I am going to cast Dazzling Flash.
Ooh.
You need to make a Fortitude save.
Fortitude. I can't see that. What is that? 13.
You failed.
Okay.
For the listeners.
Describe this thing.
So-
This spell.
So Sorrel steps forward to the southern part of that wall where he can see the Ostavite nest, and he holds his religious symbol up and towards the nest, and just screams, "Be blinded!" And he casts that spell, Dazzling Flash. You failed your Fortitude save, so
I remember.
So you are dazzled. Okay. Which means that all of those Ostavites, we are basically concealed from them. You can still observe us, but you must make and succeed at a flat DC 5 check when targeting any attack, spell, or other effect.
Okay.
So you
No
have
damage, though?
No damage. It's just I'm basically
It's just an
blinding
effect.
everybody. It's an effect I basically did a flashbang,
Flashbang your ass.
but you're dazzled now. We are concealed as a result.
Concealed.
All right. Is that
So,
it?
yep, that's it. Oh,
You take penalties?
nope, that's all I can do. I've used all 3 of my actions.
Sebastian. Shit's just cutting loose. You got this thing pissing acid at your face. Sorrel pissing acid at it. Everything's going crazy.
Cruz is going to advance, seeing that flashbang going off that Sorrel set off. He's going to get a melee range, double-handed, taking a strike again with his bastard sword. Come on, give me something good. 11 to hit. First
No.
attack.
Fail.
Fail. All right, I'm gonna go for the second swing. Even worse, a 9.
Oh.
Sorrel, are you sure I didn't get included in this flashbang?
You've been dazzled.
I'm in mag dazzled.
Mad dazzled.
Mag dazzled. Cruz is gonna hold his position there.
Okay. Kier. You're weaponless.
Mm-hmm.
Literally right in front of this nest.
Mm-hmm.
Could run
Is it
back
at least
there.
on
and-
fire?
What's that?
That would be nice if it was on fire.
No, it's not on fire.
It's not on fire.
Move
Okay.
to grab the weapon,
Mhm.
attack with the weapon, and move out the way. I love this 3-action economy.
I would agree. It's a whole 25 feet is your move. So it's 5, 10, 15 feet. Grab the weapon. And I could strike and move 5, 10 feet.
No, you
That'd be
could.
25.
I think you could use the
Every-
whole movement.
Every movement is one action. Like you could move your full range of motion every action. Like you
get
could move 3 times if you wanted to. Like if your
Got it,
range,
yeah.
if your
You're
speed
like
is 30
3 times
feet,
30.
30. You could go 90 feet and you could cower out of the
Gotcha.
basement if you want.
Gotcha.
You can come hang
No,
out with Khan.
Yeah. Okay, no. All right. So what Kier will do is he will go and can I grab the blade from here?
You from where the blade is at, yeah, you go to the blade and get it.
Go to my blade and get it.
Mhm.
And I will. That's one action. Is it also to pick it up is a separate action, or is that the same action?
No, I'll say it's the same action in that.
Okay. So run over there, pick up the blade. Let's do a melee strike.
Hell yeah.
And I can't do it without staying there. So I'll just do a standard melee strike at +6 with the two-handed sword. The Elven recurve. And I got a 7 plus 4. Sorry. I got a 10.
That is a fail.
That is a fail. And he will then move 10, 15, 20, 25 feet out of the way. Can I stay here or is this not enough room?
You're still down by the
Still.
nest.
Yeah.
haven't moved.
Yeah, right here.
You
So,
want to stay
I
right
grabbed
there?
my blade. No, I grabbed my blade. I struck and missed. So now
Okay.
I'm moving away. Okay, because it still gives me the cover of the wall, correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's correct. That will be my 3 actions.
Sounds good. So the nest begins to shudder, and that burst goes off again of that large burst of acid. And I need for everybody to make that original reflex save once again. Actually, it's only going to be
Cruz probably.
so Sorrel and Cruz make that reflex save.
I rolled a 19.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Bruce.
you, acid.
Fuck you, acid.
Yeah, fuck you, acid.
23.
23. You both pass as this thing goes off. And now I have 2 targets. 1, 2 for Sebastian. 3, 4 for Sorrel. Sorrel, lucky number Mamba, as this thing attempts to spray its acid at you. Oh, I need to make a save first, right?
Yes, you need to make a save. So just roll a d20 and then compare that result to
9.
the DC 9. So you fail.
I thought it was above 5.
Or, yeah. Yep. Sorry. You're good. So you hit.
Okay, thank
He
you.
still
You fail
fails in my
anyways.
opinion.
No, like I passed to see where you're at, and now
Yep.
he's got to attack you.
Yeah.
It's going to fail anyways.
Okay.
13's going to miss, right?
Yes, it will.
Okay, yeah.
Sorella's doing this.
Yeah, it can't see you. It doesn't matter. Con.
All right, we're going to be finished with this. I'm getting tired of this cowering. And I'm just talking to myself. Everyone else is being doing well.
Talking to all of your personalities.
So I'm going to, yeah. So I'm going to move in and then I'm going to do my first attack. Tiger Strike. Shit. 5 plus 6, 11.
No.
Okay. Second attack with only a +2 here. Let's go. Come on, baby. 12 plus 2, 14.
No.
Crumb hates you.
Sorrel.
Sorrel is going to move behind Kier. He's going to get out of the splash zone. So I'm going to take my 1 action, move back, and then
You notice the Kier's looking pretty thin and ragged.
yeah, well,
Sorry,
not much
Kier.
I can do for you. 'Cause I ain't
So
got
cantrip healing spells? Oh, damn.
dude. I just used them on all you
He's a
freaking
priest.
Oh.
guys. That's it. I got nothing at this point. I'm just gonna shield.
Can you throw something and then move? This thing's on its last leg. I can tell.
Yeah, but I can't see it
Yeah.
if I move back.
No. If you hadn't moved to begin with, could you throw something and then move? You
Um,
have a dagger, Captain America, the shield, something.
yeah, we could do this. So GM, I'm
Sebastian.
going to retract. Okay, so I'm going to stay where I'm at.
He never
Okay.
took his finger off the character, so it doesn't count as a move.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1 action, and I'm going to equip my my sling. Okay, so that's 1 action. I am then going to attack with my sling.
Hell yeah.
That is going to be a 6.
We can't kill this thing.
You guys are your own enemies
Oh,
tonight, man.
man.
Holy shit.
Okay, and then I'm going to move back behind Kier.
All right.
I'm done. I've used all 3 of my actions.
Sebastian, you've witnessed firsthand how inept the rest of your companions are. What would you like to pretend to do tonight?
I just pretend to try to kill this thing.
Which
I
weapon do
roll
you
like
want to mess
fucking-
with?
I haven't exactly. Maybe just switch it up. All right, double-handed, 22 to hit for the
Fuck
first attack.
yeah.
Hits.
And then I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be using
D12.
a D12 for the double-handed. So let me just make sure that's set up right.
Oh, are you using the Hero Labs thing?
Yeah, I was using Hero Labs, but it's not giving me what I want. Ooh, rolled 2 D12s, right? Just
Two?
wanna-
Did you
Did
hit
you?
twice?
No, I hit it once. I just want to make sure.
1D12.
1 D12. Okay. I'm going to take the lower number because I did get max and I rolled 2 dice. So 8 points of damage.
No, roll them. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's roll our d20s to see which die you can use.
All right.
Right
Perfect.
on.
3.
15.
All right. Go ahead and take your max damage.
All right. I'm going to use the max damage. So 12.
Is there a plus in there too? It
Shoot.
should be a strength bonus too,
There
plus
should be. Sorry,
proficiency.
give me plus 4. So 16.
16.
Fuck yeah.
That was
Similar
the
to
first
what
attack?
Khan experienced, as you bury this blade across this, you see hundreds of these little ostavites blow up and cut in half. And you start to see the nest try to reform itself. It's almost as though a good portion of what you did may not have done as much as you thought it did.
Damn. All right.
16, right? You said?
16 points of damage was the first attack.
2 more,
Okay.
baby.
You don't see a lot of these things kicking around trying to repair this. It looks like you really did some good loving to it.
All
but
right.
it's still hanging in there.
Next attack, 19 to hit.
Yeah.
It's going to attack. Going.
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
It's gonna attack me though.
That hits.
All right, and that is going to do a whopping 5 points of damage.
And that is enough
All
to
right.
take out the
Finally.
nest.
Ah,
Woo!
I was expecting Sorrel's sling to take it out.
Had
Would
1
have been
point
beautiful.
left after that last attack. And just so you guys know, it had a hardness of 7. So every point everything you did, depending on what it was weak to, the first 7 points of damage didn't even count.
So it's like temporary points, like
No,
kinda-
it's just its hardness, like you did.
-7.
You have to
You
punch
did-
through the
yeah.
hardness.
Yeah,
First before you start taking
did
the
16
damage.
points of damage, so it only did 9. Well, it had 10 points left, so it had 1 point left.
All this for
Correct.
fucking first level monster. Motherfucker.
That's right.
Yeah,
This shit's
but you know what?
rigged.
It's not 1-to-1. You know, it's not first level versus first level. It's
It's a 10.
It's 4 first level guys
Yeah.
against
It's
one monster.
rider campaign against players. I
That's
know.
right.
That's rider math.
No one survives.
The Ostavite nest goes quiet and just sinks into itself. De La Cruz, what else you got going on?
I guess at this point you'll just I think it's dead and walk over him. Inspect it a little closer.
You put your face in it?
No. Sword.
You put your whole sword in? No, it's
Just the
totally
tip.
done. You could tell it's dead.
All right.
The hell are we doing here? You
Getting our
Ronnie
asses
man
handed.
and Cruz, you go.
Fucking
What are we
moving in,
doing?
dude.
It's like, man, Sorrel's like clearly just frustrated because it's like every turn, we're near death. What's next? What are we doing next? We can't continue this way.
I can continue. We got a couple more rooms left. And I got a free healing potion for your Cruz if you need it. Maybe you can share a little sip with Mr. Novafire over there, who's
Yes.
keeps on asking and still has yet to deliver.
Yes, this is true.
Now, just so you know, as the day has gone on and on and on, and you guys have done your battles on and on and on, you feel basically the workday wearing on you. You get the idea that you've been going for a long time. What would you like
Easy
to do?
enough it's easy enough for us to lock up into some room. Sorel and myself can treat wounds on everybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
Can
right
post
there.
some sentries or at least a watch on the door. We can go back upstairs that we know is cleared out. Or we can stay down here in one of the rooms that we already have cleared out. I remember there's a pantry. It might have some good food for us to snack on. Meaning the dead rats we killed. Freshly killed.
I agree. He needs rest.
Well, I
Besides,
can help tend wounds as well.
So are we moving upstairs, or are we going to move into the room to the north end here? This larger room. I say the larger rooms because there were the stone beds or whatever you want to call it. People can rest.
The
Well, I
torture
tend
tables?
Yeah, the torture table.
operating room.
Yeah.
Now known as Khan's Spa.
So Sorel's going to start moving north. He's not even waiting. He's just like, let's go.
Oh, goody. Thank goodness we're going back to a mural of me. That is me on the wall. Remember me?
Gonna need to have that hand help out with some massage therapy.
Well, I don't quite do that, and I won't start now. If you want to get between the webs, that's fine.
Okay, well, hey, Cruz, here's your drink back. Looks
All
like
right.
you could hold on to that if Sorel's magic can't heal you or my gnarly knuckles can't pop things back into place. You still have that.
All right. Appreciate it.
Kier, you got some tape for that sword? I didn't know. I know elves had flying swords, but I never saw one myself.
Yeah, that's an unusual thing. I swear, I don't know what happened, but it was like my sword got caught in a gale. I don't understand what happened. I just don't.
You got to use two hands on that.
Come here, let me show you how. Get a good grip right at the base of it.
I like how everyone's talking like Khan now. That's good.
All right,
So what are you guys doing?
Dela Cruz is going to head into the room as well. I mean, he's been sickened, fatigued. He's just been beat to hell.
Is there a way that we can? I mean, I know we haven't cleared this place, but this is our manor. Is there a place that we can like chill for 24 hours and barricade ourselves in a room?
Well, in theory, you've cleaned out the entire upper floor.
So I think we should go upstairs since it's totally cleared and we know that there's nothing going to come at us, allegedly. But we at least have a chance to rest for 24 hours.
You tell me what you guys want to do.
Khan, what do you think? Are you Khan, Kier, Cruz? What do you
Here
think
thinks
about
it's
going
a
upstairs?
great idea. Absolutely wonderful. Let's go upstairs and rest and relax for a little bit. Sounds all good. We'll get some spells back, have a meal, patch up armor, and wipe the acid off. Great idea. What a wonderful
Yeah.
idea.
What's so funny, Khan?
He said wipe the acid off. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, Cruz agrees. I mean, being in the condition he's in right now, he's not feeling so hot.
Okay, so let's go upstairs. Let's kind of regroup and tend to our wounds and our bruises and bruised
Fuck,
egos.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. The fuck
Are you
is
at
that?
full hit points, Sorel?
Yeah, I'm full. I'm full hit points, but I don't have any heals left.
Okay, and Khan's at full hit points too. So we just gotta, Florence Nightingale, a couple of our buddies here, back to full health.
Yep.
Yeah, I just need time to get rid of some of this sicken as well.
Okay. So now that you guys are back on the first floor, where do you guys want to go?
We can move to the master suite that has the big bed and the tables and stuff like that.
Oh, goody, please tuck me inside.
Oh, you're gonna go into that little secret chamber again.
No, don't do that to me. I had nightmares before, previously.
Oh, I like this room right here. It's quiet and cozy in a bed. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't mind the shackles on the wall. They'll be
Oh,
fine.
really?
You should
What
be
is
used
with
to
you
them
and the
by now.
chains and skulls decor? I mean, you had a warped sense of humor here, guy. Don't get it.
That's
We
should-
Dr.
The
Dr.
curtain's made
Argon,
out of
please.
flayed skin. I mean, honestly.
Master Khan, please shut him up.
Yo,
He's
Kier,
off.
we don't want to be separating everyone out into their own rooms. We need to be able to watch everybody. I say we move into the master's chamber here,
Very
and we all grab
Start
a piece of
spooning.
floor. Yeah, start spooning, start crooning. Ow! Yeah. Was that real, GM?
No.
Bang your toe or something? Did you roll over your dick?
My leg cramped.
He failed his reflex save.
I
Third
totally
leg
did.
Cramped.
Who's over by the stairs?
That's Khan right now. I was just waiting for everyone to. So we're all moving into the room.
Yeah, the master room.
Khan goes downstairs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna help out with a treat wounds, and then I'll take first watch on the door area since I'm at
Okay.
full hit points.
Who are you treating, Con? I'll take the other.
Whoever is the least damage of the two, because I can treat wounds. Well, I guess it's the same, but I would rather trust the cleric to heal the person most damaged. I'll take over Kier since he's the new guy. I got a couple new techniques I want to try.
Yeah, he's
Come here,
got
Argon.
2 hit points out of 14. So yes, please, healing would be much appreciated.
Okay, so I got a DC
15.
15, and then I have, what is the plus use for that? The skill check. Hold on, let me get back to the page.
I think it's a straight roll, isn't
It's
it?
a straight roll. There is no plus to treat wounds. It's just part of your medicine.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if the medicine has any plus. So medicine has +4. Do I add +4 to my roll?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so
I
either.
think so, right? It's DC 15. I got to pass that, so I roll and then add my medicine to it. Otherwise, why would I? What are my pluses for on that side column? Because I roll +6 to stealth if I'm trying to do a stealth check against 15, right?
Yeah, I'm looking and I don't see that you add. It just says that, hold on. Saving throw is a DC 15 skill check. It doesn't say anything about modifiers. Let's consult.
Yeah, but if it says a DC 15 skill check, that's the DC to beat, and then you would roll and then add your modifiers to it. So let's
That's
just
what I
add the
thought.
modifiers to it, Sam.
So it's +4 then.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, let me crack my knuckles here. Right here, if I
And
do this wrong,
if we're wrong, listeners, write in the show at rollhard20podcast@gmail.com. Let me know how bad I fucked up. And in the meantime, we will continue to look this up off air.
Continue. Now, Kier, I'm going to do a little bit of a street medical procedure on you. If I do it wrong, it's going to hurt a little. But if I do it right, it's going to hurt a lot.
Great.
Fucking.
I'm all up for it.
Oh, no, it's not. It is a hard 20 on that. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
hard 20.
So
Yeah, what's my plus critical bonus with that?
48.
48
Oh,
hit points
damn,
for you.
man.
No, that
Who needs a
can't be
cleric when we got a monk?
Critical success is 48.
Right.
All right, so here's 1 for 8. 2, I'm not fucking with you, 8.
There we go.
3
Full hit
for
points.
2. We're going to go. And 4 for 5. So 16 plus 7, 23.
Oh, right on.
And don't forget,
Full hit
right
points
into-
going, whatever street magic. Tell me the street you're from, man. That was awesome. I'd like to go there myself.
Don't forget, write into the show at rollhard20podcast@gmail.com. Let me know who rolled that hard 20, and I will send you out a sticker, a gold doubloon, and a D20.
That's right. Remember, roll the hard 20 at gmail.com.
Fuck it this up.
And send me the name of that street. I'd like to go because that was awesome.
It's 22 Acacia Avenue, actually. It's not a street.
Someplace on Roseleaf.
There we go.
So, who else is getting some healing? 11.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit Sebastian with treat wounds. And that is going to be a 9 plus 7. So that's a 16.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Ooh, doggies. And then 2d8. Come on, baby. 11 points.
Well,
The first
16
number
did
wasn't how
enough,
much
yeah.
he healed you for.
No, that was just
damn.
the DC check.
Sorry.
16,
just-
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right,
So you have 11 points.
Perfect.
And then we can't heal you for either of you with that mechanism for another hour.
So you guys close it down. Is that what you guys are doing? Close it
Yes.
down, blocking the door. Who's
Uh,
taking first watch?
Kier would like to do a nature check on that creature we fought. See if he can discern any information from it, like what its weaknesses were, how effective our attacks were, in case we counter something like that again. I'm just curious. Is that
Okay.
an appropriate role to do?
Yeah, definitely so. I like
Because
that.
he's trained in nature. He's just like, yeah, and thinking about what we just did. Let's see. I rolled a 15, and my nature checks +3 for a total of 18.
While you've probably never seen an Ostavite before, you could tell by the way that you guys were attacking these things that definitely the gooey portion of these vermin, insect-like creatures are easily the prime target to attack. Other than when they're shrouded in some kind of an exoskeleton of skeletal remains, those would provide it for its defense. So you'd always want to strike more for like the underbelly, or if they're moving around in the skull like some kind of giant hermit crab, you really want to go through the ocular cavities or through the jaw bone or whatnot. Really, their entire body is a soft, gooey mess, and they tend to compensate by having that exoskeleton.
Any way I can tell if they're vulnerable to electricity or frost or acid, fire?
We could have found out about fire.
Yeah. Well, I did.
Yeah, you didn't, so we
It
should
actually
be able
did
to know.
seem like bludgeoning damage was the way to go when they were in their exoskeletons.
Gotcha.
Other than
Just like
that,
it would be.
fire didn't do any more to them than it would do to, say, you.
Got it.
They didn't have that kind of weakness. They did seem to be a little more resistant to certain things.
Probably acid. I also have a sonic attack, but we never get to try that out.
Yeah.
Lose the rings.
So, who's taking first watch?
Khan is.
Khan.
Me and Dr. Annihilator are going to have a powwow.
Okay, so he jumps on your shoulder. Oh, I'm so good you decided to choose to be my chariot once again, Khan.
I'm just glad you came back. I thought you'd found a new friend with Sorel. I was getting a little jealous.
Oh no, he just seemed to be the faster runner. I
I
thought
don't know.
self-preservation and all. You know, he spoke to me and said that it would be possible that he could return me to my previous state.
So how do
that
we
he
get
was
your
a
body back?
charlatan, of course.
No, he's good. He's good. How do we get your body back? He's saying it's down in the bottom of that pool. What do you want me to scrape it with a stick? You want me to throw you in? What?
No, I just wanted to see whether or not he would actually go the extra distance. But to be honest with you, I don't think my body would be useful any longer. It's been down there for well over a century. So I don't think it would do me any good. Perhaps we could get a new body. Anybody around here doesn't need a hand, or would you could put me on
I
it.
need a hand. I need a hand, my friend. I'll start playing rock, paper, scissors with him.
But yes, I think that's about it. Though.
Well, we'll take you into town. We got this friend, kind of sweet on cruise, named Riva. Maybe
Yes.
he can help us out.
I remember telling you I knew of Riva. He's an unusual chap. My master, Main Barty, used to deal with him quite regularly, of course.
Okay, well, let's not get too deep in the conversations. You and I can keep talking offline while the rest of the crew tells us what they're going to do with their turn.
Yes. Make your perception check, Khan.
Okay. That is, 10 plus 4, 14.
With the door closed, you babbling on with Dr. Argon, the Annihilator. You don't hear anything, and your sentry duty goes unmolested. Who's up
No.
next?
Kira will go next. He's feeling indebted to Khan, so he'll be happy to relieve him, saying, "Hey, man, get some sleep. Appreciate the healing. It was great. Again, love the address of that street. I'll have to visit sometime in the future." And he will take the next watch.
Okay. Khan, you bunker down. Kier, why don't you go ahead and make your perception check?
Okay, 14 plus 3, 17.
17. Occasionally you hear an obscure scraping somewhere far off in the manor. And it brings back a stark memory of when you first broke into the manor about 3 days ago, being chased by those individuals through the ovens, and without really even contemplating what was in this structure, you heard a lot of the skittering about and scraping of you probably now know as bone against stone.
Got it.
And it kind of makes you feel sticky with sweat as you remember this.
Got it.
But other than that, your entire shift goes unmolested.
Got it. How long was my shift?
Each shift is 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it's based on our party size.
2 hours and 40 minutes, based on your party size, according to
Got it.
Sorel.
All right. Well, we never really established who would go next. So
2 4-hour shifts. We can't do that.
Cruz can
No.
go.
Cruz, you wake up and you feel extremely stiff. Something you didn't feel earlier during the battle, during the fight. And then you remember when you were bit by that rat downstairs in that torture room. At the time, you
Freaking
didn't
rats.
feel bad, but now you're really starting to feel it. It's starting to make you really kind of achy. And you begin to take on another level of sickened.
Ooh.
Do you keep this to yourself?
Yes, at the moment. Also, since it's been a few hours, can I take my fortitude save to try to
Yes.
retch this up?
Definitely make that wretch save.
Okay, and it was fortitude, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Come on. 13?
Fail.
So sicken 2. Or sicken 3.
Sicken 3. Fatigue 1.
Freaking sickly bitch.
Yeah.
Is it Kier that wakes him up for his watch?
Yes, it is.
Can Kier make a perception check to see if Cruz is looking a little paler than usual? Or a little
Absolutely.
less,
Yeah.
okay, let's do that. And I rolled a 13 plus 3, total of 16. Can I tell that he's not feeling well?
Yeah, you definitely noticed that when you woke him up, that he kind of got up much slower than he was during battle. Might have originally attributed that to just being achy.
Right.
But when you see him kind of go over to the corner and stick his finger down his throat, and try to get some of this, something up out of himself, and nothing really comes up, and he just kind of leans against the wall. Just, you see beads of sweat along his face, along his brow. His back is just soaked with sweat.
Got it. Hey, Cruz, don't know you very well, but you're not looking pretty good, man. And don't know how much you know about elves, but I don't need a lot of sleep. So the 4 hours I got just before my watch is just enough. So how about I take this watch from you? You know, get him a little extra rest and get a little extra rest. And then when our worthy and notable cleric wakes up, I'll tell him to take a look at you if you don't mind.
Appreciate it. Yeah, just look out for those rats. And carry some kind of disease on them.
No problem. Happy to help. Just get yourself a little extra sleep. You thirsty? You want some water?
No. And he just kind of makes his way back to bed.
Make your perception check again, Kier.
Okay. Not so good this time. I got a total of 8.
8.
Correct.
Here against the door, you don't hear anything throughout your entire shift. Eventually, it comes to an end.
Got it. I will wake up Sorel. Sorel, just good morning to you. Yeah, I noticed a little problem with our friend Sebastian. He's not looking so good. He mentioned something about a rat bite, and he does not look like he's doing very well. Pale, sweaty, fatigued, red around the eyes, difficulty getting up. I told him to take some extra rest, and I took a shift. But I don't know. You probably are better at this than I am, so if you wouldn't mind taking a look at him.
Would you like me to look at him now, before my watch, or after my watch, or
Up to you. I think now would be good, though. If he's not feeling well, maybe you can work some magic and make him happy, healthy. I don't know.
So
I know what clerics can do. Strange powers from beyond the realm. Cure disease would not be out of reach, I think, for you.
Leave the archdiocese out of this.
So, out of character, I don't know if treat disease is covered or not under medicine. I know what it is. Medicine governs disease, poison, wounds if I'm trained.
Are you trained?
Well, I'm trained in medicine, but not in disease, poison, and wounds. I think it's a skill I actually
Yeah,
have
it's
to
a
take.
skill that if you don't have it, you can't help him with it.
Yeah, so
And you
backing-
walk up to him and you could see him just like shivering, trying to beat off some fever.
Ah. Oh
Want to help him
my.
beat that fever off.
Yeah, because
Um,
all I see out of it is it doesn't state what helps it other than I can gain a point back by succeeding on my fortitude save.
Okay.
But other than that, it doesn't say anything about, well, I can't drink anything, elixirs, potions,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Which-
say what can fix it, though.
which is that one you have that you're afflicted by?
Sickened.
So as the
Uh,
evening goes by, Sorrel, is there anything you want to do with him? Is there anything you can do for him?
No, I'm not trained in these particular arts of medicine.
So I'm envisioning that you're pulling your next shift,
I am.
and Kier is actually looking over Sebastian at this time. And eventually, as grueling as it is, the morning comes. I mean, almost every second seems much longer than it has to be to get through. But you guys all wake up invigorated, Sebastian less so than others because of his conditions. But we're going to end this episode with you achieving level 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Right
Died
on.
right in time.
yeah, so for next episode, fill out your character sheets, pump up your HPs, except for your sicken and fatigue, and I'll see you next session.
Outstanding.
Hail of level 2, brethren.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. And if you like what you're listening to, leave us that 5-star rating and review. We also have a YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20, so if you're into watching, head on over and hit that subscribe bell. We can also be found in the wild on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so don't forget to look for us there and check us out. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com, where you can download the current show directly, pick and choose past shows from our archives, or view our galleries. We've got a lot of stuff posted there, so check us out. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast, where you can become a hard slinger and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass topped off as you roll those hard 20s.